The woman gently blew into the flute, instantly suppressing the goo poison in the man's body. Then she walked into the room and scolded the famed doctor for failing to cure such an illness. Seeing how young she was, he didn't believe she could heal him. To prove her skill, she proposed a wager. If she cured the man, they would have to call her Grandmaster Ancestor. He decided to see her true ability and accepted the bet. The woman drove a needle into the man's chest. The next second, the unconscious man opened his eyes. The doctors immediately recognized it as the legendary ghost hand 13 needles. Her extraordinary skill came from another world. She had once been a saintess, until an accident caused her to transmigrate into a woman serving a prison sentence. The original host's memories rushed into her mind. She saw how her adoptive parents had taken her in, not out of love, but to use her as a blood source for their leukemia-stricken biological daughter. When they grew up, even though it was the sister who caused a hit-and-run accident, they made the original take the blame, sending her to prison. Worse still, the sister had inmates bully her behind her back, but they didn't expect that the woman in her body now was no longer weak. Soon she had beaten all the other prisoners, becoming the prison boss. When the original died in jail, she took over the body, vowing to make everyone who had wronged her pay the price. The moment she walked out of prison, she ran into her mother and sister. The sister was suspicious she had left unharmed. The mother pretended to want to make it up to her, but she had changed. She shoved her mother away, telling her never to touch her again. Then she hopped onto a prison mate's motorcycle and left. That prison mate was the one from the beginning. She had once been jailed for street racing and had a leg injury. The woman healed her with 2 needles, so now she had brought her here to treat her little uncle. She temporarily suppressed the goo poison in the man, so it wouldn't act up for 3 months. But if it wasn't cured after that, he would die suddenly. Hearing this, her prison mate panicked, but the woman explained she would find the poisoner within 3 months, kill the mother goo, and completely cure him. Only then did they all realize the man was poisoned by goo. The old madam, impressed by her medical skill, paid her $5 million to treat him more effectively. She asked to stay there for a few days. That night, shortly after entering her room, the man's goo poison flared up again. Before she could react, he bit her neck, transferring the goo into her body. The next day, his little niece took her to the mall to pick a gift. She fell in love with a black dress, just as she was about to buy it. Her sister and mother walked in, immediately trying to snatch it from her. The sister mocked her for having no money after prison, saying she couldn't afford $1 million haute couture gown. The mother slapped her, saying she had no right to compete with her sister for anything. The woman only smiled, pulled out the old madam's black card, and told the clerk to charge it. When they heard a payment of $5 million processed, her mother and sister were stunned. Soon came the man's birthday banquet. On the surface it was to celebrate him taking over the group, but the old madam actually intended to choose him a wife. He showed no interest in any of the women, until he saw her grand entrance. He smiled with genuine attraction, and decided she was the wife he wanted. But her sister came over too, wanting to embarrass her at the banquet. She carried a glass of drugged wine, pretended to apologize, and begged her to stop bullying her, then insisted she drink it. But the woman had already spotted the poison. As they clinked glasses, she transferred the goo worm into her sister's body. Unaware, the sister smirked over her scheme, not knowing she was about to be ruined. The woman